Hi everybody, it's Crystal. So today is a yarn review. Everybody likes those. Most people. Now this is for Lion Brand's Pima Cotton. Now it has been out for a little while, not too extremely long. It did come out this year. So I'm going to go over it with you. I'm going to show you some things, and I'm also going to show you what it looks like after you put it in a washer and dry it. Okay, so let's read over it. Lion Brand Pima Cotton. Pima Cotton is a very nice, soft cotton. It is 3.5 ounces, 100 grams, 186 yards, 170 meters, 100% cotton, machine washable, and dryable. It's classified as a medium 4, which I do agree with 100%. Knitting needle size is a 5 millimeter, and the hook recommendation size for crochet is a 5.5 millimeter. Okay, and it is made in Turkey. The color I'm holding in my hand is called a rose taupe. Okay, now if you watch my channel on a regular basis, you will know that this Pima Cotton made number 2 on my top 10 favorite yarns for 2020. So this, I can already say, is probably going to be for me a pretty good review. I really like this. Before Lion Brand came out with this Pima Cotton, the only other Pima Cotton that I ever found that I really liked, I had to buy it overseas. So now, out of the country. So now Lion Brand came out with this, and it's super exceptional. It's so exceptional. I even put a review for the very first time on Joann's about how nice it was. That's the first time I ever reviewed a yarn. Anyways, so this Pima Cotton can be found on lionbrand.com, Joann's online. I don't know about in store because I don't go to Joann's in store. It's way too far away from me. And you can also find it online at Walmart. Probably other places too, but those would be the major retailers that you can find it from. You can also find it in Lion Brand's eBay store. So I purchased all mine that I have actually from Joann's online and from lionbrand.com. I have a few colors to show you. And I can show you some items I made with it, show you how it looks and everything. So they have 12 colors available. All very beautiful. All are solid. Okay. This is the rose taupe as I showed you. This one is called Rain Cloud. It's a very periwinkle bluish purple almost. Not quite purple, not quite blue. I really couldn't explain it, but it's very beautiful. And I have quite a few of those to make a project with. And this is vintage, so it's like an off-white color. And then I have another one. This one, I really liked this color. This one is called Spice. But I like rust colors. Rust is some of my favorite. They have a really pretty yellow that I'm going to get. It's kind of mustard colored. But this one's beautiful also. It's very soft. I mean, you wouldn't be disappointed if you felt the softness, I don't think, of the yarn. Now, let me show you a few things I've made with it. Now, all these things can be found on my channel. I do have crochet tutorials for them. I do have written patterns for them. I will put the links to the crochet tutorials in case you haven't seen them in the description box below. But all this was made with Lion Brand's Pima Cotton. So I made my daughter a couple dresses. Here's one of them. This was made out of a different color that I don't have here. This was the pink color called Cabaret. I think that's the name of it. But it's super soft, and it has such a very nice drape to it. My daughter really likes the dresses that I made her out of it. Of course, she wore a slip underneath this. But yes, so this was made for my daughter. Like I said, I'll put a link below to this dress in case you're interested in making it. Maybe you haven't seen it yet. Very nice drape with this cotton. I also made this one with my daughter with another color that I don't have here to show you, but the color of this one was called Dragonfly. Very pretty. And then I did outline it with that vintage white there. And let's put some vintage white shells. I don't have a lot of space to show you it, but like I said, links below. And I made her a matching hat to go with this one. Summer bonnet. So these are just a few things that I have made with it. Again, this will require a slip underneath it, which my daughter did wear with hers. So this is what it looks like. Made up. Some things I've made with it. I also did make myself a top with it, and I will show you that also. Let me fold these up. Remember, links to this below. All this stuff here, in case you're interested. You want to make something for that special little lady in your life. There it is. Okay, now this I made for myself. And it's just a tank top. Maybe you guys have seen it. I made it with the rose taupe here. I'll put a link to that below also in the description box. Now, here's where... Now, it says that the Pima Cotton is machine washable and dryable. Looking at the cotton, I thought maybe it could peel. You know, bump up a little bit if you put it in a washer and dryer. Now, I never wash and dry anything that I crochet in the washer and dryer. I always hand wash and lay flat. I don't make blankets and stuff. I only usually make smaller things. So it's easier for me to do that. Plus, I do have the time to do it. Even if it's acrylic, I don't put it in the washer. I just feel I spend so much time, even though, you know, these dresses are smaller, I spend so much time crocheting them, designing them, recording them. There's no way I'm going to stick it in a washer and dryer, even though it says you can, and ruin it. So, or take the chance of ruining it. So I always hand wash it. Anything. I've always done that ever since the beginning of time, since I started crocheting. Now this I threw in the washer on warm, and I dried it just on regular. So I just did it like a regular load. And as you can see, unfortunately, it peeled. I had a feeling it would. See that? See how it looks? That's what it looks like after you throw it in the washer and dryer. It's unfortunate. It really is. I mean, because it's such a beautiful yarn. It's soft. It's even softer now after you put it in the dryer. But it just don't look as good as it did when I first crocheted it. It seems the stitches stretched out. It seems that it's really peeling up a lot, which I knew that it would do that. But yeah, I washed it according to the label. I put a couple articles of clothing in there with it. You know, just toss them in the washer and dryer like I said you can. And unfortunately, that's what's happened to it. This has not been washed in the washer and dryer. Hand wash. See the difference? See the difference in that? I ain't got no peelies on mine. So, that is a big downfall for this Pima Cotton. Even though it does say it's wash, you can wash it and dry it in the dryer. This is what happens to it when you do it. Although I did, like I did say, it just didn't make it. It's pretty soft, but I mean it's super soft, not washed in the washer, but I don't know, it's just a little softer. So, if you buy it, I definitely wouldn't wash whatever you made with it in the washer and dryer. Hand wash, lay flat. That's what they should have put on the recommendation. I think they should put that on the recommendation of all yarn labels. But I know that that is not feasible for everybody to be able, you know, a lot of people don't have the time. A lot of people make blankets and, you know, you just ain't got the room, you know. How do you hand wash a blanket? It's hard. I mean, I've hand washed baby blankets before, and that's hard. I can't imagine hand washing something huge like a big full-size Afghan. So, I just wanted to show you and tell you about this. Now, this still rates number 2 as my out of my top 10 yarns of 2020. that peeling in the dryer, in the washer, doesn't affect me at all, because like I say, I have always hand washed and laid flat everything that I've ever washed that I've crocheted. So that means nothing to me other than I ruined my shirt that I crocheted. So yeah. But I just wanted to show you what it would look like. Oh, let's talk about price real quick, and then I'll get off here. Quit hearing me talk here. So the average price of it at lionbrand.com is $5.99 a skein, which is for 186 yards. I don't think that's a bad price for it being 100% Pima cotton. That doesn't bother me to pay it. That's what I paid when I bought it. That's about what I paid when I bought it over out of the country. Right now, at the making of this video, $723.20. They have it on Joann's for $4.79, which is an even better deal. And they also have it on Walmart.com, where you can buy a 3-pack for $13.15, which is, you know, is a pretty good deal too. So that's my review. Now, I always rate these on a scale of 1 to 10. Now, and I take all things into I consider, you know, the bright, you know, the color saturation is beautiful on these. The softness factor is beautiful. 100% cotton, great drape. You can see the articles I made were all very beautiful. The top was really nice before I washed it. It kind of turned out kind of bad. I really like it still. Like I said, it's still number 2. I love it. I will continue to buy it, and I will continue to make things out of it. Now this would probably get a 10 for me if it didn't peel in the washer like it does. Unfortunately, even though I hand wash and I lay flat and it, you know, the fact that it says that it's washable and dryable, and then when you wash it and dry it, it comes out looking kind of cruddy. You know, I got to take that in account. But I'll still give it a 9 because I like it so much. Now, if it didn't peel like that in the washer and dryer, or if the label said hand wash, lay flat, I would give it a 10. So the only reason that I marked it down is because of the way it looked after it came out of the washer and the dryer. Because it said that you can machine wash it and dry it. Other than that, I would have got a 10. I think the price is competitive with other Pima cottons. I love all the colors. I loved everything I made with it. I loved working with it. It was this glide right through your hook. So yeah, that's my review. I give it a 9. But like I said, it would have been a 10 had it not ruined that shirt. But anyways, thanks everybody for watching. Now let me know what you think in the comments. Do you like it? Have you tried it? If you haven't tried it, I recommend you trying it because I think you'll really, really like it, especially if you like cotton. Like I said, nice, lightweight, airy, beautiful drape if you use the right stitch. Look for it on sale. Try it out. But remember, I'm not affiliated with Lion Brand. I bought all these skeins of yarn myself, and I don't have affiliated links. I do not care if you buy this yarn. I only give you my honest opinion. I love this yarn. It is my favorite cotton that I can get within the United States. So, I love it. You guys know that. Let me know what you think about it in the comments. And if you haven't tried it, let me know what you think about it now after you've seen what it looks like after it's been washed and dried. Okay, and that's it. So, remember, links below to those dresses that I made my daughter, and the hat, and the lady's top, in case you guys haven't seen it and you're interested and you want to make that. I'll put the links below in the description box and in the comment section. And that is it. Don't forget to come check me out on Instagram where you can show me all your crochet projects. It doesn't have to be mine. I just like to see everybody's crochet. And until next time, have a good day and stay safe out there. Bye everybody.